Let's have a look at how we can create a custom Envoy extension based on dynamic modules with built-on Envoy. We will build something that just works with OpenAI chat completions, and to that, we will use this extension, chat completions decoder, that is already ready to use. This extension will basically decode the OpenAI chat completions, requests and responses, and publish the metadata to the filter metadata. So we can get started with it just by copying this, doing a BOE run to run the extension, and we will giving this test upstream so that it will just download the extension automatically for my platform. If it doesn't find the extension for my architecture, it will download the source code and build it on the fly for me, and then start an Envoy instance that proxies this test upstream host that we have provided and proxy all traffic to that upstream host. So now there's no extension published for my architecture, and it's just falling back to downloading the source code and building it locally. So it will build the source code locally and then start an Envoy version with it, proxying it. So next thing, let's just do a test request. Let me copy this one that's ready to use, and let me just copy paste it here so that we can see that traffic is going through and being proxied by Envoy. Okay, pretty cool. So next thing that we will do is I will create just a scaffold, a new extension, and I will call it, for example, let me call it my new ext, and it will scaffold this project for me. Let me open it with VS Code, my new ext, and we'll start just coding this extension. So let's do some just very easy filtering. We can see here that in the plugin.go, we already have the dynamic modules interfaces implemented with basic stuff. So when the request body is here, I will just want to read the metadata that is published, for example, the model name that we have here, and just do something with it. For example, we could do read the model. Let's just get rid of the error. We don't want it now. And handle dot get metadata string. This is dynamic metadata, and we will get it from the OpenAI namespace, and the key was llm.model name. And then we can do just interesting things like if model equals GPT-4o, for example, and we just may want to just deny access to it. We can just send a local response with a 403, no headers, and with some body just saying that GPT-4o is not allowed, and then some additional details for Envoy, and stop the processing of the body. Right? Return body status stop and no buffer, and otherwise just continue processing the body. So far so good. Let's save this thing, and now we can go back at running the same thing that we ran before, but just I will be adding this local extension just right after it, and just like run it from this local directory, and it will happen the same thing that happened before. It will be just kind of building chat completion decoder for me, and also build on the fly my new extension here, so I can just test it right away, and Envoy will be running both extensions in the order in which I've declared them. So if I just do the same request that I did before to this GPT-4o model, I would hopefully see that just access to GPT-4o is not allowed anymore. Right? So we could be just doing just like the same thing, but accessing this GPT-4o mini. Let me just copy here, and then accessing another model like GPT-4o mini, it should just go through. And this is how easy it is to just create a custom extension with built-on Envoy. You can just very easily spin up an Envoy proxy locally, and you can just get started writing your own stuff. So far, so good.